from scratch kitchen like I do, I would really encourage you to grab one of these thermometers. It's super detailed. I just wanted to show you some of the things on here. This is so tricky and difficult to do. And a lot of the people who used to know how to do the hardball, softball, soft crack, hard crack in my circle are no longer with us. So when we have wanted to try to replicate some of those really delicious family recipes, we really struggled until we grabbed one of these. It is so useful. So if you ever find a recipe that you're like, soft crack, like what does that mean? This will answer the question for you. It is very precise. It is very reliable. If you see those terms, any of these terms right here in a recipe, this is the perfect thermometer to use for it. This is really great for brittle. If you like to make macadamia nut or peanut brittle, I use this a lot in the holidays because it's not in the budget for me to make or for me to purchase a lot of gifts, but I am able to make candy for my loved ones. So there's their preferred little holiday treat like macadamia nut brittle or something to that effect. And this lets me do that. It is stainless steel, so it's really easy to keep it clean. And this is critical. You will see why when you start your candy making journey, but you clip this on to the pot and then it kind of holds this aloft in your pot. So if it is on the bottom here, it will keep this bit here that senses the temperature. It will keep that off the bottom of your pan. If you have a thermometer that is touching the bottom of the pan or the side of the pan, whatever pot you're using, it will mess up your results. This needs to be suspended in your candy liquid while you're cooking it in order to get an accurate reading. So that is really difficult to accomplish. I cannot tell you how many times I have held a thermometer for a family member while they like stirred around me because we didn't have an option like this. It's a wonderful price point. For all the components that you get here, and it has this easy to grab part right here so you don't burn yourself, which is really easy to do when you are making homemade candy. I really highly recommend this. I think it's great to have on hand. If you have a scratch kitchen, you will not regret it. And if you ever want to tackle some of those tricky recipes, I personally, even though I've been making candy and been around people who have made candy, I would not do it myself without this because it is just so tricky to get those consistencies right unless you have this. So I'm super pleased with it and I think you will be too.